Welcome back to the channel. We're an adventure with Nick and Rachel, and we bring you the best places to hike and explore in the Southeast and more. And today we're in Gilchrist Springs State Park, and we are going to be doing the Loop Trail. It's 1.5 miles, and it starts at Gilchrist Springs right over there, and right behind us is Naked Springs. This one you can't swim in. Gilchrist Spring you can swim in. This one is actually being restored. They're growing vegetation in there, natural vegetation. It looks very beautiful, but we're going to continue on the loop and see how it goes. It's a nurse tree. Oh, look. Okay, look at the lizard. You see it?
That's not a lizard.
Okay, skink.
That's a skink, yep. I think it's a big one too. Right there in the sun. They look like lizards. Different family. Or same family I would imagine, but like just, it's not a lizard, I don't know
It's like
why.
Orange, gray, black, white, blue. A lot of colors.
But yeah, this is what Rachel was saying.
This is a nurse tree. Ever since we learned about nurseries, we kind of see them everywhere now. But a nurse tree is a tree that has fallen, and other trees start to grow out of the top of it because it has all those nutrients that they need. And so this tree grew out of this tree that has fallen.
Yep,
and that one probably fell like probably a long time ago.
Used all the nutrients to grow a new tree, which is pretty cool.
Big new tree with a crazy root.
There's a pretty neat root there. Probably hollowed out. You can see, yeah, kind of goes in there where the old tree was. Comes out, and this new one took its place. So did you know some of these springs down here actually have monkeys? Like when you're at the springs, you'll see there's actual monkeys in the like park or wherever. I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head, but I've seen videos of it, and I've seen monkeys like that people like kayaking through or floating on the thing. Be like little monkeys in the trees. I'm not sure how they got there. I guess maybe someone left them as a pet and they just went out. Now they're just wild monkeys at this state park or whatever spring it is. So that one's high on my list because I really want to film a monkey in Florida. That would be crazy.
Monkey.
Me and Rachel were just talking about how this trail feels nice. It feels good. Like, this is the perfect time to be in Florida, really. I guess around spring. Yeah. It can get hot. Like yesterday it was up in the 90s. Today it doesn't feel that bad, and like in this canopy it's really nice and cool.
The perfect temperature.
You haven't broken a sweat or nothing. It's good temp.
We took a moment to enjoy Johnson Spring here along the nature trail. You can't swim in this one, it's a protected spring, but that's exactly what makes it special. It provides a natural habitat for all kinds of native wildlife. So if you're quiet and patient, you might just spot something amazing like we're about to.
Rachel just spotted an owl right above us at Johnson Springs. He's eating something. He's got a tail hanging out of his mouth. That's so cool. Good spot, Rachel. That's my second owl on the channel. So the owl just flew off, and he flew to his baby over here. He's like feeding it. So yeah, that's the parent. The baby's still right there above us. So we're used to pretty big trees, like in the Smokies. They're getting some pretty big trees, but that's cypress. I guess that's a cypress tree. It looks like it to me, anyway. It's huge. The diameter of that thing. It's not as big as the trees out west by any means, but it's huge. Look at the difference. That's a normal size tree than that. I mean, those are the other ones around it. That's huge. There ain't no telling how old that thing is.
Are those the roots, the knobbies that come out of the ground?
I don't know what those are. I won't know why roots would come out of the ground, but maybe they're old trees or trees that are trying to sprout. I'm not real sure. I don't know. That's not a question for me. I don't really know much about wetlands. So we found out what those knobs are.
They're called Cypress knees, and they are the roots, like I was thinking.
Good guess.
But they don't really know exactly why they do that. Some theories suggest that it helps with like the aeration of the roots, nutrient absorption, things like that.
I think that's pretty cool. So those are the trees' knees.
That tree you just saw was a 350-year-old cypress tree. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a full watch. It really helps our channel. Thank you.
We got tufted titmouse and Carolina wren going on.
Is what?
The birds that you're hearing.
Oh, okay.
There was another one I saw earlier. I was using the Merlin app, the Merlin Bird ID app. Northern Parula. That one's a pretty one. So it's got like yellows and blue.
So if you don't know, this app uses AI to identify birds.
You can just go in here, do the sound ID, turn it on, it starts to listen.
And it's listening.
Lights up yellow when you hear it. It's a really cool app if you're getting into birding. It's called the Merlin Bird ID.
I think
like.
Cornell University does it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the students there put it together and works really well. And it works all over the world too, not just in the southeast. Like we used it in Washington or Oregon or one of those states, but pretty much any state we've been to now, we always kind of break it out just to see, and you can track bird migrations with it and stuff. It's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. It's really cool.
One of the guys who watched the channel told us about it, so we appreciate it. We use it all the time.
It's been a really fun app.
Mm-hmm.
Gilchrist Blue Springs is actually Florida's newest state park, officially opening in April 2023. It's just $6 per vehicle to get in, and while the crystal clear water is what draws most people in, there's a lot more to do here than just swim. The park has peaceful nature trails, a boardwalk through the woods, and plenty of spots to relax and watch wildlife. If you do want to cool off, the spring stays around 72 degrees year-round and has shallow areas perfect for wading or floating.
You can camp, you can do all kinds of stuff at this state park. There's got a bunch of campsites, picnic tables. You can rent kayaks, canoes, all that paddle boards, swim in the springs, do hiking. It's got a lot to offer.
The cell phone service is kind of spotty, but that's about it.
Yeah.
They might have offer Wi-Fi up at the lodge or something, or whatever that is, that little booth. But
I did say it's only tent camping at this time.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay, well that might change in the future, so just check their website. But look at the campground. Looks nice. Pretty clean, wide open. Got one person camping.
There's a camper van over there.
Mm-hmm.
But they're probably just here for the day or something.
Yeah. Those trails turned out to be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Got to see a lot of wildlife.
Yeah. Owls, turtles.
Hawk.
Heard a lot of birds.
Yeah.
A lot of new birds I haven't heard before. It's really cool. It's a nice trail. Nice peaceful trail. So yeah, the springs, you get to see a lot of cool springs. A lot of wildlife, but it is a nice, like, peaceful trail. So thank you guys for joining us. We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure.
If you would like to see more beautiful Florida Springs, check out our Florida Springs playlist pinned on the end screen now. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe.